Blackmore.
Everyone loves the flashy stuff. The perfect parry, the zero to death combos, the godlike reaction in the super that makes Twitch chat explode.
Drop them, keep it simple. There it is, Goichi, your Dragon Ball FighterZ 2019 EVO champion.
After overcoming hand injury, he's in tears.
Tech, a challenge, a trade, but again, no tech. He's happy to take the damage. He'd rather Sonic Fox be minus and then take a turn, but no, he challenges, and right here, what is going to happen?
Oh my goodness! Sonic is gonna make Nicola blink first and take game number one! It's a real master to get us started!
But ask any top player what really decides matches at the highest level. So what exactly is mental stamina in fighting games? Well, it's not just about focus, it's the ability to stay adaptive, stay mindful, and even when fatigue and emotion starts creeping in. In fighting games, every round is a puzzle, but unlike a crossword, the puzzle fights back. Your opponent is constantly feeding you data, adjusting their timing, looking for holes. If your brain tires out before theirs, you start handing them free answers. That's when games slip away. And it's not just the mechanics, it's the mental weight of tracking your opponent's habits, managing your own execution, watching the clock, remembering resources, and trying not to choke on the tournament stage or anytime eyes are on you. That's a crap ton of information hitting you all at once. So, let's borrow a lesson from the MMA world. Georges St-Pierre, one of MMA's greatest fighters out there. He once said he studied fights like brain data. He didn't just rely on physicality, he would overwhelm opponents with layers of options, forcing them to process more information than they could handle.
You want to load up the nervous system of your opponent by giving him different useless information to make him worry about it. So I'm taking it, so he's reacting and flinching of all the stuff I'm giving it to him. In reality, maybe I want to relax, I don't want to attack him, but I'm looking down, like flinching, up. That's what I'm doing now, is I'm loading up his nervous system, make him react. And by doing so, his reaction time will diminish. Because it's like a muscle, the more rep you do, the more the muscle gets tired. At one point you're like, you can't lift as much weight. Same thing, the nervous system. The more I make you react, the more tired you become.
That's exactly what happens in the FGC. The player with stronger mental stamina can run a mental marathon, while their opponent is still gasping after a sprint. It's one of the many things I find so fascinating when it comes to the parallels of MMA, boxing, and other combat sports out there breaking down how a fighter thinks. You will constantly see a mirror of ideas and philosophies within sports combat and the FGC. Think about it. You block their first mix-up, you shut down their second layer, you adapt to their third layer. At some point, they run out of ideas, and you're still fresh, ready to go.
I can do this all day.
Yeah, I know.
That's not execution. That's endurance of the mind. Literally the battle of the minds that you're having right there with your opponent. You've seen it. Round 1, you're composed, reading the opponent, punishing habits. Round 2 and 3, they've shifted, dropping feints, introduce mix-ups, maybe conditioning, but if your mind doesn't adapt, you start repeating the same answer. Players like Chris G show how matches get harder not because the opponent gets better execution necessarily, but because the forced mental adaptation, baiting, mind games, and evolution. If your mental stamina is weak, you don't adapt, you autopilot, which that happens to many players out there, even sometimes to some of the top players. Now, the grand finals reset. Last game, the crowd roaring, your heart in your throat. It's then that mental stamina matters most. Because pressure isn't the enemy, it's a tool. The big key difference becomes who can keep their mind steady and when everything else around you is just nothing but chaos. So, how do you build on this? Review footage, try to identify decision points. Ask yourself things like, what was going through their mind? What cues did they use in order to do this move in this situation? Or, when you lose, don't stay tilted. Breathe, rest, reflect. Tilt is a mind killer. Take those 30 seconds or so in the character select screen if you have to. Also, execution drills are necessary, but mental preparation like getting enough sleep, clearing your mindset, nutrition, don't get anything too heavy to eat, especially when you know you have a match coming up to help you focus. All of these things is just as vital, because here's the actual truth. Reactions slow down under fatigue. Execution fails when your brain is fuzzy. Meta changes, the games, patches happen, new characters, nerfs, buffs, the whole 9 yards. But a strong mind adapts. A sharp mind learns. A composed mind wins when everything is on the line. George St. Pierre still viewed fights like data and timing even after hundreds of bouts. Daigo still stomps when comebacks matter because his mental foundation is steady. These are the traits I feel separate legends from contenders. So the next time you're grinding in training mode, remember, you're not just pushing buttons to train up on combos, you're training your mind. Because in the FGC, when the hype dies down, when the pressure peaks, when your opponent thinks they've got you cornered, the player who stays mentally sharp will always be the one who comes out on top. I feel that's the true end game when all things are said and done.
We're in the end game now.
Because all we have are our minds to fall back on at the end of the day when growing as a player. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like and subscribe button. Hit the bell icon to always be in the loop of new videos coming out. Discord link will be in the description as always. This is Blackmore here, signing out. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
The study of Kung Fu fighting is ongoing. Don't ever hope to master all of them. So be careful.